I've been testing IPVanish for a long time before finally deciding to do a video on it, but I see more and more people considering this VPN. So in this IPVanish tutorial and review, you'll get an exact picture of how it works, what it does really well, and where it might struggle. First, a VPN is only as good as the privacy it provides, so can you trust IPVanish with your data? Being based in the US isn't ideal from a privacy standpoint because, let's face it, American laws aren't the most privacy friendly. However, IPVanish knows exactly what they're dealing with. It has a strict no-logs policy verified by annual independent expert audits. Plus, IPVanish is switching to RAM-based servers, which physically can't hold on to your data. This way, even if authorities came knocking with data requests, there's no data to give, but they still come. IPVanish publishes quarterly reports, so you can see exactly how many and what requests it gets, and that it complies with exactly none of them. So yeah, for a US-based VPN, they've done the work to prove that they're worth trusting. Now, on top of all of that, this VPN is also exceptionally affordable. You'll need a special coupon code to unlock it, but it's easy. Just scan this QR code or click the link in the description. Both will lead you to the current best IPVanish discount. You can use it on two plans. The Essential subscription covers all the VPN benefits and allows VPN use on unlimited devices, and it also adds 3 GB of eSIM data to use when traveling abroad. A bit of a random perk, but I am absolutely going to need it during an upcoming vacation, so no complaints here. The advanced plan adds extra tools and phone support, but for now, let's go through the main features. You can get it on multiple operating systems, but keep in mind that this VPN does not have a browser extension. As for the app, the IPVanish setup is pretty standard. Just download it straight from the official website. Once you have the app, the desktop app should look something a little like this. Personally, I prefer the mobile versions. They look a little bit smoother, but today I'm going to focus on the IPVanish Windows app. Learning how to use IPVanish VPN is really simple. Just click the connect button and it's going to connect you to the nearest and fastest server. You'll see a new IP address appears in the statistics bar along with a performance graph for pros, but you can just hide the info panel if you want. Before that though, let's turn on that kill switch. This is going to prevent your real IP from being exposed if the connection ever drops. It's just some extra assurance, especially when torrenting. And IPVanish is a pretty decent option for that with unrestricted P2P traffic, but you won't find specialist torrenting features here. Now, you can also choose a different server from the locations tab. So if you want to stream some content, I just search the country, connect, and then load the streaming site. This works like 90% of the time, and in the cases that it doesn't, just switching servers normally fixes things and usually does the trick for me. If you're wondering, is IPVanish good in terms of performance? I didn't encounter any lag while browsing or streaming with it, but I did run an IPVanish speed check to check the numbers. It generally retained around 80% of my original speed, more or less based on how far the server was. Now, most of the other features are in the settings. Connection settings mainly include a kill switch and some advanced features for pros, with some nice descriptions just in case you get curious. Protocol allows you to choose, well, the protocol. I leave this on automatic and it mostly then connects to the fastest option, aka WireGuard. Network security has some auto-connect options, like you can configure which networks you trust, and then on shady public Wi-Fi, IPVanish will automatically kick in to shield you. But the best tool here is advanced protection. It helps remove ads and trackers and blocks access to malicious sites. I still saw some ads slip through on occasion, but generally it did a great job cleaning up my feed. And lastly, split tunneling. This lets you choose which apps use the VPN connection and which ones don't. So I have like Spotify and Steam on here as exceptions. Now the other extra tools are available if you buy IPVanish VPN Advanced Plan. It mainly adds secure browser to your app, which you can use to safely load any page, even if it is potentially malicious. There's also a link checker, but I actually don't use it that much. However, the IPVanish mobile app has a QR checker, so I just walked around checking random QR code stickers. Didn't get hacked, so it works great, but I may have seen some shit. Anyway, the advanced plan also adds 1 TB of secure cloud storage. You can set it up to automatically back up to your most important data. I have auto backups from my antivirus plan, so I don't use this, but it is great if you don't already have an alternative. So if you do need these extra tools, the advanced plan is a solid choice, but it seems redundant. You're not really losing anything on the VPN side by going with the essential plan. Overall, from this IPVanish VPN review, it is a solid VPN. It doesn't have a bazillion extra features compared to VPN giants, but the more minimal approach is actually quite refreshing. Plus, given how affordable this VPN is, it's a worthwhile pick. I hope this IPVanish tutorial and review cleared things up for you. Don't forget to grab a discount, and I will see you around.